Hi, we're back in my kitchen, and as a mom, you've got to multitask. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm the queen of multitasking. While I answer your questions, I'm going to show Rich how to make a simple rose out of a lollipop. So he's going to follow along, and we're going to answer your questions.
Okay, tell us any interesting details, like wacky jobs, hobbies, any special interests, talents, or awards. Anything about yourself that'll make you stand out?
Well, I think the fact that I am a mom of 7, that's the thing that's going to make me stand out. Because no matter how stressful Next Great Baker is going to be, it's going to be a vacation compared to my life. So I think that's what makes me interesting.
Tell us about your favorite topic of conversation when you're in a social gathering or a social setting.
Well, that's easy. It's my kids. But really, I'm a talker, so I can talk about anything. I'm a Christian, so I love to brag about God. I love to brag about my kids. I love to talk about cakes, and just about anything goes, except for something that might hurt somebody's feelings or gossip.
Where do you get your recipes, and how do you put your own personal twist on them?
Well, I get my recipes from all kinds of different places. One of my favorite places is from my family and the internet. I watch all the cooking shows and magazines, cookbooks. I have a huge cookbook collection in the other room. And to put my own personal spin on them, when it comes to baking cakes, I like to add sour cream to the mix. You'd be surprised what it does, something so simple as sour cream. And as far as other recipes are concerned, I like to take a couple of different recipes and take the elements out of each that I like, combine them into one super recipe.
Use me and Dad take this, and I can make a better rose than my mom.
I don't think so. Let's try.
Now that's my mom. I want to get on with next great caker.
Me too.
Next what taker?
Great baker.
Sorry, I messed up.
How would you rate your skill level as in baking and decorating and then in desserts?
Well, in baking and decorating, I think that I'm about above average because I've got so many kids. I've always had an opportunity to bake cakes for all different kinds of occasions, so I've had lots of practice with that. And then as far as pastries, I would consider myself a beginner with pastries. I haven't done a lot of pastries, and I would consider myself in desserts an expert. Everybody loves my desserts.
How would you rate your decorating skills when you're under time constraints?
Under time constraints, I think I'm going to work well because whenever you're on a deadline or a time limit, that's when I work my best because I don't overthink, I just do.
Makes a great baker. And then describe that in detail and what makes somebody a bad baker or decorator?
I think somebody that makes a good baker, a good decorator is somebody that listens to whoever they're making the cake for. The cake ought to be more about the person that's getting it than the person that's making it. And I believe that what makes a bad baker is somebody whose cake looks good but tastes like crap.
How do you think you'll handle quick fire type challenges and working in a group for bigger challenges?
I think I'll work well. In a group setting, I generally take a lead position. However, I am not afraid of being a follower or being a helper or anything like that. So whatever role I need to play on a team, whether it's the leader, whether it's the finished person or whatever it is, I can fit in anywhere on that. And on quick fires, I think I'll do well because I think I work well under pressure. I told you that a while ago.
What do you think will be your strengths and weaknesses?
Strengths and weaknesses. I think my strengths are that I am self-taught and I'm not confined by what is technically correct or technically right. I just figure out how to do it. So I think that's going to be one of my strengths. If Betty gives us a challenge and it's something that's off the wall that we've never heard before, I think I'm going to be able to figure out how to do it because that's how I decorate. If I don't know how to blow a sugar bubble and I've never been taught how to blow a sugar bubble, I have to figure out how to do that. And by the way, I have figured out how to do that. And my weaknesses, I think my weaknesses are going to be pastries. If Betty asks us to bake something with pastries, because I haven't had a whole lot of pastry experience, I think that would be my weakness.
Are you competitive in nature?
I'm extremely competitive in nature.
On your mark, Get set, go!
I'm gonna be dead. I'm dead.
Oh yeah, let's do my
Who's winning?
You win.
You ain't winning.
me and Reg are winning.
Ow.
We just knocked down all his snowmen.
At me.
Yeah, because that's what you're supposed to do.
You know Maggie, we know Maggie.
Oh, boom, you caught me. I'm going to get you back.
I know.
Yes.
Mama's gonna get you.
Oh,
No.
help, got you.
I know.
Yes, I did. I got you. Oh, like your snowmen are all gone.
What's your turn, Play-Doh?
No, my snowman. Yeah, you got my snowman.
La.
Got your snowman back, Ridge.
Oh.
Yeah. Time's fixing to run out. You better get it.
Who's winning?
Oh.
Me and Ridge won. Whoa! Oh, you lose. Me and Boone won. Are you ready?
Why do you
You
have to
ready?
win?
I'm just kidding. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Not fake.
How many are we doing?
Rock, smash the scissors. 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this last one. Up. Scissors, cut, paper. I won.
You said 3 out of...
I won the best 2 out of 3.
Kick your butt, JD. Give up. Go away. The contestants, will you be competitive in order to win the cash and prizes?
Yes.
How far will you go to win?
I will go as far as I have to without compromising my values.
Please describe the most stressful time in your life and how you reacted or handled it.
Most stressful time in my life? Well, I still think that it's every day, and I think I handle it well. I think I handle stress in a very good way. Sometimes I scream and get it out, and then I'm okay. Sometimes I cry. Just whatever works for the situation, but it's always over quick so that we can get on to business.
What does baking and cake decorating mean to you? Has baking, decorating ever got you through a hard time?
Oh my goodness. This is a really good question because baking is what helped me find myself. I was married at a very young age, and I had always had hopes and dreams of going to college and becoming a lawyer. And I found myself married, and right soon after I got married, I got pregnant, and I decided that it was more important to be a mom. So I put everything that I had planned for myself my entire life on hold. And like I said earlier, I had always been somebody's daughter, somebody's wife, somebody's mother, and I never got the chance to figure out who I was. So for me, when I decided to start baking, even though it was for my kids, even though it was for my family, I found myself. So yes, baking has helped me through a hard time. I didn't have to have a midlife crisis because I had midlife baking.
Why should we pick you to be on the series? What makes you unique and different from everyone else?
I think the thing that makes me unique and different and that you should pick me is because I think that there are a ton of women out there that are just like me. I think that they sacrifice some dreams and hopes for the family. And are we sorry for that? No, we're not sorry for that. But I think coming 41 and finally finding something that you're passionate about other than your family, that there are women out there that are going to relate to that. There are women out there that don't have time to go to school, don't have time to go to culinary school, and being self-taught and figuring out how to do it, I think that there are a ton of people out there that are going to relate to that. I think the fact that I have been my family's biggest cheerleader and they finally get to be my cheerleader, I think that people are going to relate to that.
Why do you want to be on the show?
I want to be on the show for 2 reasons. I want to win, and I want to be able to learn from Buddy and his crew and be able to learn from the very best. And second of all, the money would be really handy to be able to further my dream, to be able to open up a shop, be able to do it for more than just my friends and my family.